The first lie was small. That is what makes the road dangerous. Nobody wakes up a traitor. You become one decision at a time. Gold record on the wall, penthouse over the town. Every room full of people, not one brother around. I reached what I wanted and discovered too late. A dream built on betrayal is a beautiful cage. Your name was removed from the documentary cut. They asked me one question, I did not interrupt. I could have said he built this, instead I stayed still. And silence signed a lie more completely than ink will. That was not the beginning, only where I arrived. So I walked through the city, tracing back with the crime. Bright studio lights, host praising my mind. Called me the sole architect of the whole design. I smiled at the camera, let the mythology grow. Though half of the concepts came from nights in your home. Afterward you texted, brother,
why did you agree?
I replied, it is promotion.
Do not make this about me.
That sentence held a door through which arrogance came, turning justified hurt into jealousy by name. I took the long way back through every lie I told. Past the rooms that felt warm but left my spirit cold. I cannot ask forgiveness like a debt you must pay. I can only walk the truth in the opposite way. Trace that road.
Name that act.
No empty words.
Bring on the bag.
Trace that road.
Name that act.
No empty words.
Bring on the bag.
They offered 7 figures if the group became one. Said your record make the company nervous, too fun. I told myself accepting could protect us in time. That I would bring you back after building the climb. But compromise grows teeth when it feeds on delay. One temporary choice becomes a permanent way. I signed without calling and announced it as fact. Expected brotherhood to survive or respect could not take. You did not shout or threaten, just placed down your keys. Said the brother would have spoken before deciding for me. The quiet disappointment followed every applause. The first truthful sentence naming what ambition had caused. Before contracts and cameras came smaller events. Missing your credits, delaying percentages. Choosing new friends for the table upstairs. Leaving you with the crew like you belonged only there. I called it network and said you did not understand. But success had begun changing how I measured the man. Anyone useful felt close, anyone honest felt tense. I traded depth for access and called it common sense. Betrayal rarely enters where an enemy close. It arrives as convenience that nobody opposes. Every time I stay silent to protect my advance, I move one step farther from the brother I had. I cannot undo the distance, I cannot unmake the pain. I cannot wash the memory by standing in the rain. But I can return what I took, I can speak your rightful name. Even if you never trust me, I will choose the truth again. Finally the old doorway, rust around the frame where two unknown boys first divided one name. I remembered the promise written over the wall. If one reaches daylight, he comes back for us all. I reached daylight alone, then pretended I earned every stair, every lesson, every bridge that we burned. The wall had been painted, but the words stayed in mind. A promise does not vanish because success makes you blind. So I called the label, corrected every credit, transferred half the catalog before you requested, recorded an interview naming all that you made, not as bait for forgiveness, not a public parade. I stepped down from the company, opened every account, paid each artist the difference from the incorrect amounts. Then I sent one short message without asking reply. I betrayed what we built, I will no longer deny. 3 months later, I found you outside the old store. You nodded once slowly, did not open the door. I said, I understand if the friendship is through. You said change is not proven by one honest move. Then you walked toward the station, I stayed where I stood. No reunion for cameras, no ending made good. But the next day, you sent me one unfinished beat. 16 bars, no promises, let the truth meet the street. I took the long way back through every lie I told. Past the rooms that felt warm but left my spirit cold. Forgiveness is not guaranteed because I changed my way. But redemption means choosing what is right every day. The first lie was small, so was the first honest step back. That is how every road begins. First call, no answer. Second call, no answer. Third call, where are you, brother? Answer when I call, not just when I win, not just when the club lets the whole crew in. When my voice sounds low, when my words come slow. Answer when I call, do not leave me with the cold. Pick it up, pick it up, break it up. Bring him home, don't leave me with the cold. Pick it up, bring him home. Yeah, bring him home, don't leave me with the cold. Answer when I call, I will do the same. No judgment in my voice, no shame on your name. We were brothers before all the records in gold. Answer when I call, do not leave me with the cold. 2 in the morning, rain cutting the glass. I have been clean 10 months, then I fell to the past. Old bottle in my coat, old rage in my chest. Old voice saying failure was the thing I did best. I called men who praised me when the album went high. Every number went silent, every promise became lies. Then your tired voice answered, no anger, no blame. You said, tell me your location, stay right where you came. You drove through the storm with your child in the back, dropped her off at your sister's, kept following the tracks. Found me by the phone booth with my hands turning numb. You did not ask how badly or what I had become. You took the bottle, gently said, this is not the end. A relapse is a warning, not the death of a man. And you called my counselor, stayed awake till noon. Real brotherhood is action, not a sympathetic tune. No, you did not save my image. You protected my breath. You did not hide my weakness. Yeah. You walked me through the mess. 6 years later, your wife called my line, said you had not left the bedroom in a dangerous time. Your father had passed, but you never let grief speak. Kept performing every weekend like your soul was not weak. I drove to your house, sat outside the locked door, said you answer my call, I am answering yours. You said go away, brother, I just need some rest. But I heard the same emptiness I once had in my chest. I did not force the lock, did not shout through the hall. Just sat by the doorway with my back to the wall. Read your old lyrics softly from my very first tape, till the door opened slowly and I finally saw your face. You said, I am tired of always carrying the crew. I said, then put down the weight, let us carry you. That night taught us both what the code truly meant. Not two invincible men, 2 men refusing to pretend. Call my name through the thunder, call my name through the night. When your heart cannot carry all the weight of the fight. You do not need the right words, you do not need to stand tall. Brother, I will come running. Just answer when I call. Answer when I call. I will answer when you call. Who stays when the stage goes black? My brother. Who brings you home when your mind turns back? My brother. Who calls for help when the pain gets tall? My brother. Answers every call. Now we keep 3 numbers written under the phone. Family counselor, brother, no man fights alone. We tell every young rapper, do not worship the mass. The strongest thing a man can do is honestly ask. Fame can fill a room but never hold your hand. Money buys a ticket but cannot help you stand. So when the midnight comes and your courage feels small, I will cross every district, just answer when I call. Answer when I call, not just when I win, not just when the club lets the whole crew in. When my voice sounds low and my words come slow, answer when I call. Do not leave me with the cold. Calling it brotherhood, stay connected. Brotherhood, stay connected. Knock, knock, knock. Every important night in our lives started with that sound. Yeah. Yeah. You opened the door with blood across your sleeve. Said 3 men caught you walking from the studio at 3. My first instinct was anger, get the crew, get revenge. Prove nobody touches family without meeting the end. But you grabbed my jacket, said do not make this grow. 1 broken nose tonight can become 5 graves tomorrow. That was the first time courage looked calm in my eyes. You were hurt, still protecting me from answering violence with pride. We cleaned every wound in my mother's small sink. You said write what you feel before you act what you think. So we made a dark record instead of taking the street. Turned rage into rhythm and kept 4 mothers from grief. 3 knocks at midnight, I know the sound. When the brother has nowhere, he knows where I am found. No questions through the doorway, no cameras in the hall. Come inside before the darkness starts deciding it all. I opened the door, you were wearing a suit. Fresh from an award show, still avoiding the truth. Your wife found the messages, your marriage was torn. You said, tell me she is wrong. I said, brother, you crossed. You called me disloyal, said I should defend. I said I protect the man, not every act of my friend. Blind agreement is easy, accountability costs. Sometimes brotherhood means standing where admiration gets lost. You slept on the couch, called your wife in the dawn. No excuses, no blame, put the full damage on. Months of counseling follow, trust rebuilt slow. A family was not saved by the image of cold. You later told the crew, he did not take my side. I said I took the side where your better self survived. That second knock taught us after fame and applause, a brother is not shelter from the weight of your flaws. Knock 3 times, I will open that door, but I will not tell you lies just to make you feel sure. I will sit in the fire, I will name what is true. I can love every part and still disagree with you. No running from the mirror, no hiding in the cold. Put the truth in the room, let us lighten the low. When the whole world says yes and your soul knows it is wrong, knock 3 times, brother, I will help you get strong. You opened the door when I could barely stand. Doctor's note in my pocket, tremor in my hand. Years of carrying stress had been breaking my frame, but I hid every symptom to protect my name. I said, do not tell the crew I cannot look weak. You said you taught me truth, now practice what you preach. Took my phone, canceled shows, called the people I trust. Said the body is not machinery you can sacrifice for us. You cooked in the kitchen while I slept through the day. Drove me to appointments without needing praise. No speeches about payment for the nights I had stayed. Brotherhood had matured beyond the balance being made. First knock, we avoided the war in the street. Second knock, truth made a broken man face what he did. Third knock, I learned that receiving the strength, that the code must keep growing as brotherhood gains age. Now both of our children have keys to the door, not because we expect danger like before, because everyone needs one place where performance can end, where the man enters first, not the rapper boss. A legend. 3 knocks at midnight, I know the sound. When the brother has nowhere, he knows where I am found. Knock, knock. Knock, knock, knock. The door open. Door open. 5 stops, then I take you home. You said you were not ready.
I said that is why.
I said that is why I came. Same brick, same window where the cold came through. Same hallway where the landlord never fixed room 2. You stared at the entrance, kept your hands in your coat. Said I learned every wrong way to survive on this road. I said do not romanticize what almost made us disappear. We were children acting fearless because nobody handled our fear. You nodded at the basement where we first touched the mic. 2 hungry boys turning sleeplessness to something like life. You said everybody move, there is nothing for me. I said the place can be empty and still hold history, but the past is a teacher, not the room where you stay. We came back for the lesson and we keep on our way. 5 stops from home, 5 wounds to name. You do not have to carry every street like shame. I will ride beside you while the cold roads unfold. A brother does not rush what the heart needs to hold. Your childhood friend was painted beneath the train. Young face, gold crown, black tears in the rain. You touched the faded letters, whispered I should have been there. I said you were 17, you could not rescue everywhere. Guilt makes a promise that the dead never asked. Destroy every tomorrow to keep serving the past. But he wanted the future when you both wrote songs. Not another name painted where the daylight belongs. We left 2 white candles beneath this old rhyme that stood without speaking while a freight train climbed. No speeches for cameras, no revenge in his name. Just a promise to build what might interrupt pain. Come home through the morning, come home through the rain. You are more than the years and the weight of your name. When the city remembers only where you went wrong, I will carry the truth you were fighting all along. Come home, my brother, you do not walk alone. The road may know your scars, but your scars are not yours. Steel gate on the doorway, rent notice on the glass. An old engineer disappeared, 3 summers passed. You laughed for the first time, said my flow was terrible. I said your confidence was criminal, but the hope was incredible. We remember one microphone wrapped in electrical tape, 20 takes for a hook that nobody would play. Still that room gave us language when anger had none. Taught us pain could become art instead of becoming the gun. You asked, can a man start again at 39? I said a late honest beginning still arrives on time. Not every second chance needs a stage or applause. Sometimes freedom is learning to live without performing your scars. You froze on the steps when the porch light came on. Held 13 years of apologies behind your tongue. She opened the door, did not move for a while, then touched both your cheeks like she searched for her child. He said, I cannot replace every birthday I missed. She said, then do not waste this one, rehearse and regret. No dramatic forgiveness, no instant repair. Just coffee at the table and an extra empty chair. I waited in the car while the sunrise grew gold, because some reunions need no witness to hold. When you came back outside, your eyes finally cried. You said she kept my room. I said, then keep showing up alive. You asked why we stopped where the first train leaves town. I said, this is where you decide what direction comes now. One track led backward toward the men who still deal. One train led east where a construction crew needed skill. You held out your hand and I gave you the form. Work boots in the trunk, clean clothes folded warm. You said, what if I fail? I said, call before you fall. You do not prove strength by pretending. You need none at all. 5 stops from home, 5 rooms with names. You faced every corner without feeding the flames. No brother left frozen where the old nights roam. We drove through the past. Now I'm taking you home. Past is a lesson called home is ahead. Oh, keep the living breathing, light out the dead. 5 stops, no miracles, no miracles. Just one brother staying until another believed he could begin again. They are painting over our mural today.
You mad?
Nah. Paint fades. Let us see what stayed. The wall had a, yeah. The wall had our faces since the summer of '99. Black coats, folded arms, 2 names underlined. Tourists took pictures, young rappers touched the paint. Called the street survivors, called the old days great. But that wall never showed all the funerals we knew, or the mothers at the courthouse, or the damage passing through. It made struggle look clean, made the violence feel bold. Turned 2 frightened young men into legends, made it gold. Now the city approved a new community design. Children planting gardens where they once drew crime. A young artist asked gently, can we cover your names? I said, only if the future looks more honest than fame. When the walls forget our names, will the love remain? Will the young walk farther than we did through the pain? Let the colors disappear, let another story start. A brother's real legacy is what survives inside the heart. Yeah, picture us at 70 with no tours left, still arguing over drums, still short of breath. You bring black coffee, I complain it is weak. We sit outside the studio every Friday each week. A woman walks over wearing scrubs after work, says your free sessions kept my brother off the curb. He never became famous, but he learned how to lead. Now he teaches music therapy to children in need. A father brings his daughter with a notebook, a song, says you taught me being gentle, did not make me less strong. No one asks for pictures, no one mentions the charts, still every quiet sentence places gold in our hearts. That is when we understand what the wall cannot show. A name does not need pain if the good continues to grow. The greatest verse we wrote may never live on a track. It may be one young man choosing not to strike back. Let the wall forgive my face, let the rain remove my name. If one child finds a safer road, I did not live in vain. Let the record stop revolving, let the crowds all travel on. If my brother knows I love them, then the truest song lives on.
The truest song lives on.
Long after our final show is not a club with 1,000 in line. It is the gym we rebuilt near the old exit 9. Young MCs form a circle past the microphone slow. Every verse tells the full truth, we were fighting the show. One speaks about addiction without making it cool. One apologizes publicly for dropping out of school. One thanks his older sister for the rent that she paid. One admits that his anger was another form of pain. We stand near the back, no spotlight or throne, watching healthier language enter places once closed. You lean over and whisper they are better than us. I say that was the mission, that is why they must. Real teachers do not need every student to sound like the fear and the rhythm that first built the underground. They give tools, then step backward, let the future create. A code is not a cage, it must evolve past our shape. Not the mural,
The life,
not the legend,
the change,
not how long they remember,
what they no longer repeat.
yeah. If I leave first, do not guard my old chair. Let a 17-year-old with no money sit there. Give him time in the booth, give him food for the night, then teach him every contract before he learns how to sign. If you leave first, I will not turn grief into rage. I will tell all your stories, both through wisdom and shame. I will visit your children, keep your promises clear, but I will not stop living just to prove you were dear. And when both of us vanish from the neighborhood walls, may the studio stay open whenever midnight calls. May the sons become present, may the daughters feel heard. May the next generation build beyond every word. When the walls forget our names, let the love remain. Let the young walk farther than we did through the pain. Let the colors disappear, let another story start. A brother's real legacy is what survives inside the heart. The new mural shows children opening a door.
No crown,
No weapons,
no names.
we smile. That is better. They don't need iron bars to keep you locked up anymore. If they control what you value, you'll build to sell yourself. Wake up. Wake up. We don't need we put the handcuffs on us without using any steel, manipulating everything we see and what we feel, broadcasting the poison right into the living room, convincing young brothers to accelerate their doom. They sell us the designer, sell us the expensive cars, while we statistically behind the penitentiary bars. We fighting over labels, fighting over sneaker brands, while foreign corporations own the title to the land. It's a psychological, invisible type of trap, keeping the original kings at the bottom of the map. I disconnected from the cable, threw away the screen, started reading history to figure what it means. They weaponize the culture, turn it to a product line, extracting all the diamonds from the generational mind. You ain't a boss just cause you spending all your cash. You funding the oppressor while they treating you like trash. Free the mind, break the chain, washing the programming out of the brain. Free the mind, break the chain, washing the programming out of the brain. Free the mind, break the chain, washing the yeah. Out of the brain. I emancipate my mental dismissal from the systematic grip. I refuse to be a passenger upon the sinking ship. I talk about the credit index funds and real estate, taking back the steering wheel to navigate the fate. You flexing with the bottles in the VIP section. I'm quietly securing my community's protection. The mind is a terrible and tragic thing to waste. Don't let them dictate your behavior or your taste. The revolution doesn't start with riot in the street. It starts by rejecting the illusion of defeat. It starts when you realize your value ain't a price. When you stop rolling on the devil's loaded dice. I'm a concrete scholar dropping knowledge on the track, putting the intellectual armor on my back. We breaking the invisible handcuffs to the ground, ascending to the heavens through the power of the sound. A slave who doesn't know he's a slave will never fight for freedom. Open your eyes, read the fine print. Free the mind, break the chain, washing the programming out of the brain. Free the mind, free the mind, break the chain, washing the programming, washing the programming out of the brain. Own your thoughts, or they will own you. Own you. Move silent, keep it dark, leave no trace, and leave no mark. Move silent, keep it dark, leave no trace, and leave no mark, yeah, let's ride. Let's ride. Window roll down, catching the midnight breeze. Only time my mind is somewhat at ease. Memories of the dirt where the flowers won't grow. Now I'm planting my seeds in the concrete snow. Got a pocket full of grit in the mind like a vault. If you slip in this game, it is your own fault. I don't ride with the hype, I don't chase the trend. I just stack my chips right through to the end. Seen the bright lights, blind the sharpest of minds. Leave the weak ones lost in the daily grinds. Ain't no time for the slipping, gotta tie the boots. Taken from the branches, but I nurture the roots. Stay smooth, move silent, leave no trace, leave no mark, leave no trace, leave no black mark. Black 10, don't flinch, black 10, moving through the shadows like a silhouette print. Black 10, don't flinch, black 10, leave no trace behind, just a cold footprint. Stopped at the red light, looking left and right. Ain't no friendly faces out in the dead of night. Everybody gotta hustle, everybody gotta scheme. I'm just trying to wake up from this American dream. Built a wall around my trust, locked it with the key. Only me, myself, and I in this trinity. When the rain hits the glass, it sounds like a drum, reminding me of all the battles that I overcame and won. I don't need a pat on the back or a shiny plaque. I just need my rear view clear. Keep them off my back through the smoke in the mirrors. I see the truth. I'm a veteran of the block, still keeping my youth. Stay smooth, move solid, leave no trace and leave no mark, leave no trace and leave no black mark. 10, don't flinch, black 10, moving through the shadows like a silhouette print. Black 10, don't flinch, black 10, leave no trace behind, just a cold footprint. I take the long way home just to clear my head, remembering the words that my old man said. Keep your head on the swivel and your heart on ice. In this game of life and death, ain't no rolling twice. Black 10, don't flinch, black 10, moving through the shadows like a silhouette print. Black 10, don't flinch, black 10, leave no trace behind. Just a cold footprint. Yeah. Go to pawn. Watch the board. Go to pawn. Waiting for the final chord. Go to pawn. Watch the board. Go to pawn. Waiting for the final chord.
Looking at the city like a chessboard game. Pawns move first, chasing after the fame. I'm the king in the back, observing the play. Let the loud ones talk, let them have their day. Hustling on the stoop with a heavy mind, leaving all the childish endeavors behind. Dice hit the pavement, snake eyes stare. Life ain't a movie and life ain't fair. I'm dodging the informants and the undercover snakes, calculating risk, evaluating the stakes. Fools rush in where the angels fear to tread. That's exactly why half of these so-called gangsters dead. I build a fortress of solitude in my own mind, leaving all the petty drama 1,000 miles behind. No flashy cars, no diamonds on the neck, just a solid reputation and absolute respect.
Go to pawn, go to pawn. Watch the board, waiting for the final chord. Go to pawn, go to pawn. Waiting for the final chord. Go to pawn, go to pawn. Watch the board, waiting for the final chord. Go to pawn, go to pawn. Waiting for the final chord.
Riding through the avenues, windows rolled up, sipping on the truth from a styrofoam cup. Fake friends smile with the daggers in hand. I can read the plot, I can see the plan. I was in the storm without an umbrella. Now I'm the author, the master storyteller. Right hand drafting up the master script, left hand making sure the balance don't slip. If they try to trap me, I find a way out. Turn a dead end to a brand new route. They want the fast money, I want the real power. Standing like a gargoyle on the clock tower. If somebody cross the line, I don't raise my voice. I just make a solid move, leave them with no choice. The art of war is winning without fighting the battle. I'm the shepherd watching over the lost cattle.
Go to pawn, put the pawn. Watch the ball, waiting for the final chord. Go to pawn, put the pawn. Waiting for the final chord. Go to pawn, put the pawn. Watch the ball, waiting for the final chord. Go to pawn, put the pawn. Waiting for the final chord. Checkmate. It was over before it started.
No stage tonight. No VIP section. No cameras in the circle. Just the young, the old, and the truth. 8 bars each. No lies. No glorifying what buried our friends. Speak! Round 1, what we survived. We came from an era where pride stayed on, where boys learned revenge before learning to mourn. Every block had a funeral, every wall had a face, but we called it being normal because pain filled the place. I have bragged about nights that should fill me with shame, turned survival to mythology and violence to fame. Now I owe every young era more honest account. Some roads made us legends, but too many did not make it out. Then why did your records make the danger sound strong? Why did every hard choice get a memorable song? We grew up repeating every threat that you made. Now you tell us there was fear underneath the display. That question is fair, and I carry the blame. We told half of the truth because the hurt sold our name. So learn from our music, but examine the cost. Do not imitate the armor and become what we lost. The code we leave must be wiser than pain, more than matching black jackets and defending the name. If the young repeat our scars, then our struggle was waste. Real brothers build a road from the wreckage they face. Round two. Loyalty is not helping your brother do wrong, not hiding every secret while destruction moves on. It is taking his keys when his judgment is gone, sitting beside him in court, then correcting him at home. It is splitting show money before buying the chain, giving credit in public, speaking conflict in plain, never using no drama when an argument grows, and protecting his children if the worst chapter closed. What if your brother betrays you for a deal or a check? Do you forgive and pretend there was never disrespect? Does the code mean accepting whatever he does
just because you made promises when both of you were young. Forgiveness is not access, understand the divide. You can release all the hatred and still close the side. Some brothers earn distance through the choices they make. The code does not demand that you welcome every snake, but do not turn revenge to the purpose you breathe. Do not let his betrayal decide what you believe. Keep your boundaries strong, keep your spirit control. Walking away without poison is another form of code. Build, do not bury, that is the code. Correct, do not carry, that is the code. Own every master, that is the code. No brother left hungry, that is the code. Round 3, ownership. Read every contract, every clause, every line. Never trade 15 years for one glamorous night. Keep copies of sessions, know the worth of your name. A company loves culture when it profits from pain. Pay your producer respect who designed it. Credit the quiet one standing behind it. Brotherhood dies when the money arrives, and one man calls it business while stealing the others alive. But we come from no money, every offer feels large. When the rent needs paying, who can question the terms? It is easy to say patience when your own house is warm. Some of us sign quickly because hunger is a storm. You are right, never shame a man pressed by his knees. That is why older brothers must provide more than speech. We will bring you attorneys, teach, publish, and splits. Build emergency funds so desperation cannot pick. Advice without resources is a comfortable lie. So the veterans must act, not just criticize. If we own buildings now while the young lose control, then our success has money but has abandoned its soul. Legacy is not how many people remember your face. Legacy is how many people avoid your mistakes, because you finally told the whole truth. I will never call destruction proof that I am real. I will tell my brother the truth before the wound cannot heal. Double check. I will share every credit with the hands that help create. I will not let temporary applause determine who I betray. I will protect the young without controlling their voice. I won't teach them every consequence behind each choice. I will seek help when the pressure grows stronger than pride. I will honor those we lost by keeping the living alive. I will not confuse silence with masculine strength. I will stay through the healing even when healing takes length. I will remember the basement when the biggest rooms call. I will never become rich by making my brother feel small. The code we leave must be wiser than pain, more than neighborhood colors or defending the name. If the young build beyond us, then our struggle had worth. Real brothers. I'm done with college, bro. I'm hitting the block with you tonight. I'm tired of the classroom staring at the chalkboard. I wanna hit the pavement and collect the street reward. I'm ready to heavily hustle, ready to carry the tool. I'm officially dropping out of the educational school. I see you coming home with the heavy pockets of cash, while I'm struggling heavily with the university trash. I want the customized vehicle, the heavy golden chain. I want to heavily dominate the metropolitan lane. The professors are teaching me about the fabricated dream, but out here on the pavement is the realistic scheme. I got the deeply undeniable, magnificent street smarts. I'm ready to completely tear the opposition apart. Why should I heavily study for a minimum wage when I can heavily conquer the underground violent stage? I'm your blood brother, let me stand on the front line. Let me properly execute the magnificent design. I'm throwing the textbooks violently into the fire, elevating my financial ambition significantly higher. Hand me a package, let me establish my name. I'm officially entering the generational game. Walk the line, elevate the mind. Leaving the violent hustle behind. Walk the line, elevate the mind. Leaving the violent hustle behind. Walk the line, elevate the mind. The violent hustle behind. Are you out of your damn mind? Pick those books up right now. I swallow my dignity, operating in the mud, covering my hands in the unforgivable blood, selling the poison to the deeply devastated street, accepting the psychological ultimate defeat, just so I can perfectly pay for your college tuition and keep you safely away from the brutal condition. You think the shiny jewelry is a badge of success? It's a heavy metal noose creating immense distress. I look over my shoulder every single terrifying night, praying that I heavily survive the inevitable fight. I sacrifice my holy soul so you could wear a suit, so you could firmly establish the magnificent root. You are the absolute hope of the entire family tree. Don't throw it beautifully away just to emulate me. I'm a heavily, deeply scarred, unforgivable sinner, so you could be the ultimate legitimate winner. But I can't let you carry the magnificent burden alone, sitting isolated heavily on the underground throne. I wanna forcefully protect you, watch over your back, defending the family from the governmental attack. The only way you protect me is getting that degree, becoming the magnificent man that I could never be. You stepping on the block is an insult to my pain. Don't watch my deeply historical sacrifice in the rain. Rain, 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 rain.
I didn't know, bro. I'm sorry. I love you, kid.
Now pack your bag. You got a class tomorrow morning.
Watch the board, move the pawn.
Waiting in the shadows till the dawn.
Watch the board, move the pawn.
Waiting in the shadows till the dawn.
Till the dawn, till the dawn, till the dawn, till the dawn, till the dawn. Check.
Watch the move.
Yeah.
Looking at the city like a chessboard game. Pawns move first, chasing after the fame. I'm the king in the back, observing the play. Let the loud ones talk, let them have their day. Hustling on the stoop with the heavy mind, leaving all the childish endeavors behind. Dice hit the pavement, snake eyes stare. Life ain't a movie and life ain't fair. Sirens in the distance singing lullabies. I see the cold truth through the alibis. No shiny watches, just impeccable timing. While they falling off, I'm steadily climbing. When the pressure hits, I don't crack the sweat. I just call the bluff and I raise the bet. If they try to cross the boundary, I hold my ground. I'm a ghost in the system, never make a sound.
Hold the frame, move the pawn.
Watch the waiting in the shadows till the dawn.
Watch the board, move the pawn.
Waiting in the shadows till the dawn.
Cold gaze, don't fade. Cold gaze,
Walking through the fire in the smoky haze.
move. Cold gaze, don't fade.
Cold gaze, navigate the board, master of the maze.
Yeah.
Riding through the avenues, windows rolled up. Sipping on the truth from a styrofoam cup. Fake friends smile with the daggers in hand. I can read the plot, I can see the plan. I was in the storm without an umbrella. Now I'm the author, the master storyteller. Right hand drafting up the master script. Left hand making sure the balance don't slip. If they try to trap me, I find a way out. Turn a dead end to a brand new route. They want the fast money, I want the real power. Standing like a gargoyle on the clock tower. When the game gets ugly and the pieces fall, I'm the last one standing leaning on the wall. I dictate the pace, I dictate the terms. Watching the empire of the ignorant burn.
Listen closely. Every move has a consequence. Every dollar bill breaks the innocence.
Checkmate the devil before he makes a move.
Hold the frame, move the pawn.
Watch the board, waiting in the shadows till the dawn.
Watch the board, move the pawn.
Waiting in the shadows till the dawn.
Cold gaze, don't fade. Cold gaze,
Walking through the fire in the smoky haze.
cold gaze, don't fade. Cold gaze,
Navigate the board,
master of the maze. Yeah.
I dodge the traps, I dodge the feds. I stay 10 steps ahead of the dreads. No luck involved, just pure strategy. Building up my own legacy. Cold game, don't fade. Walking through the fire in the smoky haze. Cold game, don't fade. Navigate the board, master of the maze.
Yeah.
Watch the board, watch the board, watch the board, watch the board.
I've seen 3 generations make the exact same mistakes. My job ain't to judge them, it's to teach them. Sit down.
Young blood,
Listen.
listen. listen. Pass the torch, light the spark.
God in the youngest.
Yeah, sitting on the milk crate, observing the block, watching the young hustlers running from the cop. They got the sagging pants and the aggressive attitude, thinking that the universe is owing them gratitude. I look at them and see the reflection of my youth before the harsh reality delivered me the truth. They think they reinvented how the dirty game is played. They don't know the cemetery where the founders laid. I pull a youngin' to the side, look them in the face, tell them there ain't no finish line inside the devil's race. The fast money comes with a devastating tax. The system is designed to put you flat upon your backs. I show them all my scars, bullet wounds and the burns, teaching them the lessons before the cylinder turns. I'm the designated prophet of the concrete floor, giving out the keys to unlock the heavy door. Pass the torch, light the spark. God in the youngest through the dark. Pass the torch, light the spark. God in the youngest through the dark. Got it, the God in the youngest, through the dark. I tell them that true gangster is walking away, living so your mother doesn't have to sit and pray. A real man provides without risking his own life. He builds a sanctuary for his children and his wife. I'm dropping heavy gems on the pavement of the street, hoping that my wisdom makes this survival complete. You survive the environment by outsmarting the trap, not by putting extra hollow points inside the strap. The graveyard is filled with the toughest in the town. The quiet intellects are the ones who hold the crown. I pass the torch down with a heavy calloused hand, hoping that the future generation understand I am the bridge connecting the past to the new, wiping off the lenses so they get a clearer view. A stoic philosopher with nothing left to prove, just showing the soldiers the proper way to move. You wanna be a rebel? You wanna be dangerous? Read a book by property that terrifies the system more than any gun. Read a book. Pass the torch, light the spark. God and the youngins through the dark. Pass the torch, light the spark. God and the youngins through the dark. God and the youngins through the dark. Take the knowledge and make it out of here.
Let it pour. Watch the chrome. Navigating through the storm to make it home. Let it pour. Watch the chrome. Navigating through the storm to make it home. Make it home, make it home, make it home. Breathe, yeah, calm down. Let it pour.
Sitting in the driver's seat, watching the wiper blaze, thinking about the choices and the sacrifices made. City looks peaceful when it's soaked in the rain, washes all the blood and it numbs all the pain. Neon signs reflecting in the puddles on the street. I'm finding my sanctuary right inside the beat. Ain't nowhere to be, ain't nobody to see. Just a moment of silence for a sinner like me. The hustle never stops, but tonight I take a pause. Tired of the violence and the breaking of the laws. Let the water cleanse the dirt off the chrome. Long way to go, but I'm finally heading home. I don't hold grudges, I let the anger release. The ultimate luxury is in the peace. Keep the window cracked, smell the ozone in the air. Whispering the quiet and the solitary prayer.
Let it fall. Oh, watch the chrome. Let it pour.
Let it pour.
Navigating through the storm to make it home. Let it pour.
Let it pour. Let it pour.
Navigating through the storm to make it home.
calm. Looking for a piece, looking for the bomb. Ride, ride. Keep it calm, ride slow, keep it calm. Let the heavy storm be a healing song. My soul is exhausted from the constant paranoia. Trusting nobody, not the judge or the lawyer. Everybody wearing masks, playing different roles, selling out their brothers just to reach their goals. But tonight the rain makes everybody equal. No heroes, no villains, ain't no sequel. Just humans trying not to drown in the flood, trying to keep the water from mixing with the blood. I turn the radio dial, find a classic groove. Let the bass line tell me how I need to move. Sometimes the greatest strength is sitting still, looking out the window, looking at the hill. When the city goes to sleep and the sirens wail, I'm the one who writes the ending to the untold tale. No medals for the change, no parades in the town, just a man pulling himself up from the ground. Listen to the drops. It's the city crying for everything we lost. Wash it clean, wash it clean, wash it clean. Start over tomorrow. Let it fall. Oh, wash the chrome. Let it pour, let it pour. Navigating through the storm to make it home. Let it pour, let it pour, let it pour. Navigating through the storm to make it home. Yeah. Keep it calm, ride slow, keep it calm. Looking for a piece, looking for the ball. Keep it calm, ride slow, keep it calm. Let the heavy storm be a healing song. I seen the era change, I seen the culture shift, but the boom bap beat is my ultimate gift. No living in the past, but I honor the roots. Still walking the path in my Timberland boots. Keep it calm, ride slow, keep it calm. Looking for a piece, looking. Keep it calm, ride, keep it calm, ride. Let the heavy storm, yeah, be a healing song, yeah. Let it pour, let it pour, let it pour, let it pour, let it pour.
They say before you embark on a journey of revenge, dig 2 graves. One for your enemy and one for your own soul.
I choose life.
Break the cycle, walk away, live in the fight another day. Break the cycle, walk away. I got the cold metal resting heavy on my waist, got a bit of metallic, vindictive type of taste. Looking at the corner where my brother lost his breath, thinking about delivering the ultimate of death. The streets demanding blood, the whispers in my ear telling me to slide and multiply the local fear. I know exactly where they hang, exactly where they sleep. I know the promises of vengeance that I'm supposed to keep, but I sit inside the car staring at the pouring rain, realizing retaliation only multiplies the pain. If I pull this trigger, then another mother cries. Another young brother got the terror in his eyes. I'm looking at a cycle that is spinning out of hand, wiping out the warriors and drowning out the land. I took the loaded magazine and threw it in the dirt, refusing to contribute to the generational hurt. Drop the gun, walk away, live in the fight another day.
Drop the gun, walk away,
live in the fight another day.
The homies call me coward, say I'm moving like a snake, but they don't understand the heavy sacrifice I make. It takes a bigger man to swallow down the bitter pride than to let the devil take you on a homicidal ride. I'm breaking out the matrix, stepping off the bloody wheel, refusing to be governed by the coldness of the steel. I redirect the anger, channel it inside the pen, writing out a manual to elevate the man. Revenge is just the anchor tying you to the abyss. I'm aiming for the heavens, I refuse to fucking miss. I forgive the ignorant for what they do not know, planting seeds of wisdom, watching how the garden grow. I'm a stoic in the chaos, a philosopher, a street, finding ultimate victory inside of the defeat. I leave the vengeance to the universe and to the Lord. The mind is a weapon much sharper than a sword.
An eye for an eye makes the whole world blind. I'm keeping my vision.
Watch me build. Drop
the gun, walk away. Live in the fight, another day. Drop the gun, walk away. Live in the fight, another day. Break the cycle, break the cycle, break the cycle. Let the dead rest. I choose life. Break the cycle. Let the dead rest. Bro, I messed up again. They set my bail at $50.
Don't leave me in here.
I'm sitting inside the heavily fortified, freezing cell.
Drowning deeply, heavily in a psychological hell.
Bitter soul. Bitter soul. I got caught up in the middle of a desperate crime, looking at a deeply terrifying historical dime. The associate I trusted heavily pointed the blame, tarnishing the deeply historical family name. I'm sleeping on a heavily rusted, uncomfortable bunk, feeling like a discarded piece of the metropolitan junk. I know I promised you I would leave the hustle behind, but the deeply addicted money heavily altered my mind. The judge is looking at me with absolute pure disgust. I shattered the deeply magnificent brotherly trust. I'm begging you, please liquidate whatever you can. I cannot heavily survive in this penitentiary pen. The walls are closing in, the paranoia is real. You the only brother who knows exactly how I feel. Get me out of this heavily terrifying concrete maze, and I swear I will offer my unadulterated ways.
Pay the toll, rescue the soul, pulling a brother from the deepest hole. Pay the toll, rescue the soul, pulling a brother from the deepest hole.
I sold the car, I emptied the savings. This is the absolute last time. Listen to me.
I'm sitting in the bail bondsman's heavily smoky room, trying to rescue you from the deeply historical doom. I liquidated the assets, emptied the checking account, handing over the incredibly massive heavy amount. I'm heavily exhausted from constantly saving your life, putting my own family through the generational strife. You treating your absolute freedom like a heavily cheap toy, acting like a heavily misguided rebellious boy. I didn't pay this money so you could return to the block. I paid it to permanently shatter the psychological lock. When you walk out these heavily bolted iron doors, you leaving behind the deeply devastating street wars. You coming to work with me, heavily laying the brick, eradicating the deeply manipulative street trick. I am your parachute, but the heavily fabric is torn. This is the heavily magnificent day. You are reborn. I owe you my absolute life. I'm heavily, deeply ashamed. I'm stepping away from the heavily treacherous dark game. I work the heavily minimum wage, heavily scrub the floor. I'm never walking through the heavily penitentiary door. You don't heavily owe me the money, you owe me your soul. Taking the deeply magnificent absolute life control. I'm giving you the heavily ultimate final chance, taking the deeply revolutionary positive stance. I'll be there, bro, I promise. I'll be there, bro. I promise. You can keep asking the same questions, detective, but I ain't got nothing to say. Turn the tape recorder on. Let's go.
a steel chair, staring at the mirror, trying to use intimidation just to make it clearer. Detective sitting across the table, blowing cigarette smoke, trying to crack the armor, hoping that I finally broke. He's sliding photographs of the scene across the desk, looking at the situation, truly picturesque. He telling me he got the evidence to put me away, telling me I'm never gonna see another sunny day. I lean back in the chair, perfectly at peace. I know exactly how to operate with the police. I don't confirm, I don't deny, I simply observe. I got the ice water running heavy in the nerve. You want a confession? You gon' have to dig a hole, because you can lock the body, but you cannot lock the soul. I know the Constitution, I know the Miranda rights. I survived the darkness of 1,000 bloody nights. You done talking? Good, now it's my turn. Let's talk about the money you've been stealing from the evidence room. Detective. I know exactly who you are, I know the dirty game. I know you hiding corruption right behind the badge's name. You taking payouts from the cartel on the east side, thinking that the uniform is giving you a place to hide. I got the documents, I got the paper trail secured. I am the disease that your department never cured. You thought you had a paw, but you sitting with the king. I pulled the right string and I make the choir sing. You threatened me with prison, I was born inside a cell. I am the undisputed architect of living hell. Your hands are just as dirty as the killers on the block. You just a hypocrite hiding behind a shiny Glock. I see the sweat forming on your forehead. You afraid, watching all the leverage and the intimidation fade. I'm walking out this building with a smile upon my face, leaving you completely humiliated and disgraced. The streets know the truth, the streets always keep the score. I'm kicking down the hinges of the penitentiary door. I dictate the terms, I dictate the negotiation, and in this pathetic and corrupt interrogation. You wanna lock me up? You better make sure your own closet is cleaned first. I want my lawyer now. And until he gets here, I exercise my right to remain absolutely silent. We're done here. We're done here.
Time is a thief, man. It takes everything, but it leaves the ghost behind. Engine. Engine, engine. Engine purring quiet, 2 a.m. on the dash. Memories hitting my brain like a camera flash. I made it out the trench, got a house on the hill, but the ghosts of the block are residing with me still. Looking in the rear view, I see my brother's face, caught up in the system, running in the devil's race. He took the left turn, I took the right path. Now I'm dealing with the guilt in the silent aftermath. Champagne in my glass, but it tastes like the rain. Every victory I celebrate is shadowed by the pain. We used to split a slice of pizza, starving in the cold. Now I'm watching how the hourglass turns us into old. I got survivor's guilt heavy, sitting on my chest. Why did I make it out? Why they laid to rest? I walk through the old block, ghosts on every corner. Feels like I'm the last man, the designated mourner. Pour the glass,
Feel the weight, standing alone at the heaven's gate.
pour the glass,
Feel the weight, standing alone, alone, the heaven's
pour the
gate.
glass,
Feel the weight, standing at the heaven's gate.
pour the glass.
Feel the weight, standing alone,
Yeah.
the heaven's
I tell that story so they never truly die.
Paint their faces in the clouds in the summer sky. I'm the vessel holding all the untold dreams, stitching up the fabric of the torn apart seams. I made a promise to the mothers crying in the pew that I would do the things that their sons couldn't do. So every single plaque, every dollar that I make is dedicated to the ones asleep that can't wake. Money changed the zip code, money changed the clothes, but it never changes how the bitter story goes. Every time I make a move, I do it for the crew, living out the vision that they never got to view. I wear the custom suit, but I'm scarred underneath, still sleeping with the memories underneath the sheet. It's a heavy burden, but my shoulders built strong. I weave the tragic melodies inside of my song. They say time heals all wounds, nah. Time just teaches you how to walk. With a limp, I still feel every loss. Pour the glass, feel the weight, standing alone at the heaven's gate. Pour the glass, feel the weight, standing alone at heaven's gate. Pour the glass, feel the weight. Pour the glass, feel the weight, standing alone at heaven's gate. Yeah. Rest in peace to the soldiers. I'm carrying the names until we meet again. But it leaves the ghosts behind. Cut the ties, recognize. Looking through the devil's eyes. Cut the ties, recognize. Looking through the devil's eyes. Recognize. Ice. Let's get it. Echoes in the warehouse, standing all alone. Built this whole operation strictly on my own. Cold breeze blowing through the shattered window pane. Nothing but the music of the freezing when the rain. People want a piece of you when you at the top. When you're hitting rock bottom, watch how quick they drop. Keep the circle like a dot, zero in the radius. Dealing with the fakes makes a real man nauseous. Grew up in the basement, planning out the heist. Had to sacrifice the youth, had to pay the price. No emotions on the surface, locked inside the vault. If somebody cross me, it's their own damn fault. When the conversation starts, I keep it to a minimum. Moving like a phantom through the street continuum.
Stay sharp.
Recognize, looking through the devil's eyes. Looking through the devil's eyes. Heart numb, stay cold, heart numb. Vision so clear, don't show a drop of fear. Look. Heart numb, stay cold, heart numb. Watch the empire build. Watch the story unfold. Yeah. Checking on the stash box, hidden in the flow. Always keeping eggs of plan right behind the door. Paranoia creeping up, sitting on my shoulder. Every year I survive, my heart gets a little colder. I was betrayed by the ones who broke the daily bread. Now I keep the conversation strictly in my head. One hand on the burner when I'm sleeping in the bed. Living by the letters of the words I never said. If the empire crumbles, I don't look for blame. I just strike a match and rebuild it from the flame. They want the spotlight, I want the shadows back. Want the anonymity, you're moving off the track. When the dawn breaks through and the shadows retreat, I'm the undisputed phantom of this bloody street.
Trust is a luxury I can't afford. Every friend is a potential enemy.
Keep the distance, keep the power.
Yeah, that's the rule. Stay sharp.
Recognize, looking through the devil's eyes. Looking through the devil's eyes. Heart numb, stay cold, heart numb. Vision so clear, don't show a drop of fear. Heart numb, stay cold, heart numb. Watch the empire build. Watch the story unfold. Yeah, I seen the daggers in the dark, I seen the poison wine. I just read the blueprints and I hold the line. No apologies given, no mercy on display. Just a solitary man walking down his own way. Heart numb, stay cold, heart numb. Vision so clear.